Morning, everybody. Today I'm at the Fayette Mall, sorry. We're gonna look at a few things, see what's open, see what's not. The mall does not open it's unlocked right now, but doesn't really open till 11. So let's see. We'll go ahead and do a walkthrough, see what's changed, see what's not, or see what's going to change, what's coming soon. So let's get started. Okay. So I'm walking in on the food court side. And I've already done a pre-walkthrough to kind of look at everything. Kind of freaked me out for a moment because every single store was closed. And then I was intelligent enough to look and see what time they actually open, which is 11. So some of the stores could be opening up. Right now all the food court is closed, but Moe's is getting started. Chick-fil-A is getting started up. So I'm sure they'll open at 11. Now seating wise, in case anybody's wondering, the benches, all these benches that's on the edge, and the bar seats, they're all closed. However, they do have these chairs spaced out. They are 6 feet apart. Me personally, I think this is how it should have been all along. Looks a lot neater. It's not as much chaos when there's a bunch of people in here. But yeah, the benches are all closed off. Every single bench, every single bar stool, the charging station over there, that's closed off. So, Subway, Panda Garden, all those are opening. The only one I've not really seen getting started, which kind of makes me sad, is Charlie's Philly Steaks. I've not seen anybody there yet, but they could be in the back. They do have sanitized stations here. Let's give you some sanitizer. They do have these hand wipes on every single trash can in the mall, or in the food court, sorry. Let's get started with our walk. Thankfully, MetroNet's not here yet to pester anybody. Great American Cookies is about to open. They're in there cooking. Now, some places have actually put up some like plastic protection, plexiglass. The pretzel twister is getting ready to open. Now, the store that used to be right here beside of Things Remembered, it's gone. And this CBD place is all covered up. I'm not sure if they're going to open or not. The Leggings Park, they are opening right now. Well, she's going in to open. My bad. And of course, we're on the wing where the Apple store is. So, Hillsburg Diamonds, it looks there's nobody in there yet. I'm not sure if they open later. They had temporarily closed, so I'm not sure if they'll open at all. I mean, till everything gets back to somewhat normal. And of course, Apple has announced they're not opening their stores yet, so they're still closed. Johnson and Murphy is still closed. Which after 11, we're gonna do another walkthrough. Banana Republic is closed still. And all the places that's closed right now, they all have temporarily closed on them. But it's not apparent that they're closing for good. Let's see. The dry goods store, which is like a clothing store, it is temporarily closed. J. Jill, still temporarily closed. Let's see what else. Windsor, Not sure what this is, but it's supposed to open this summer. Now, I don't remember what was here. Something was here and it's gone. Oh, Bare Minerals. That was here. They're gone. They're actually shut down. Lane Bryant's still here, but they're temporarily closed. Let's see what they got here. Oh, they may open today because it says at this time our location is operating on limited hours. So they could open. We'll see. Macy is still closed. But, however, they have social distancing signs and there's people in there wiping stuff down. So I have a feeling that they're going to open. We'll see. All Sports, I don't see a sign for them. There's probably one because they're an anchor store, so there's people in there though, so I'd say they'll open. Torrid. Well, Torrid has decided to close all stores until March 30th, so I think they're late, so I'm not sure if they'll open or not today. Yeah, March 30th. I think it's a little late for that. Sephora just says they're temporarily closed, so I'm not sure if they'll open. Dead Sea, which is a little, middle thing here at the mall. Looks like they're open. I mean, they will be open. Oh, Macy's just opened the doors. So Macy's, which is an anchor store here at the Fayette Mall, is open. J. Crew. They are temporarily closed. No hours of operation. So I'd say they'll be closed for a while. Yankee Candle hopes to open back on April 1st. Again, these stores need to update their signage or put an announcement out or something, because this is April 1st was a month and a half, almost 2 months ago. Let's get together, guys. Hallmark. They don't have any signage up, so yeah, I don't see any signage at all for them. So hopefully we'll walk back through and they'll be open. And of course, Apple has announced that their stores will remain closed until further notice. That was like an official announcement from Apple. However, they do have sanitizer stations in there, so that gives me hope that they'll be open soon. And Hollister just now opened their doors. So Hollister is open. Now, I know there is limitations to these stores. I think each store has a limit of how many people can be in the store at one time. Ann Taylor is closed, looks like until further notice. So we'll see how that goes. Doesn't look like they're opening up today. And keep in mind, this is a holiday, so if someone isn't open, it may be because of the holiday. Oh, K Jewelers is going to open. For example, limitation of 9 in the store at all times. So that's good. At least these stores are open. Engraving Zone, that must be new. I don't remember that, but they're open right now. This is K's, so they're opening right now. Limitation of 9. That's an example of what I was talking about. These stores that open, they still have guidelines and limitations to go by. Okay. Well, Hot Topic's freaking out, but they're closed until further notice. Don't know what that noise is. Motherhood Maternity is closed. They're out. They're gone. But this is not... yeah, this store was closing anyway. Not due to the COVID-19. T-Mobile. Let's see if they're open. Opening. They are not. It looks like they're not opening. Still temporarily closed. Yeah, looks like they're doing 611 only. Here's some more of those sanitation stations. The little Zoomaroo cars, like the kids things that you push the kids around, they're closed or not operating at this time. New York and Company looks like. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see what they're doing. They're closed through March 28th, so I would say they're not going to open today. 7th Avenue. I don't know what this is, but again, we're closed through March 28th. A little late. More sanitizer as soon as you walk in the door. And for those of you that's worried that I'm at the mall and there's all kinds of stuff floating around, I do have an N95 mask on and gloves. So Express is open right now. And this is their hours of operation, 11 to 7, except for Sunday, which is 11 to 6. They're allowed 40 customers in the store at one time. This is also Express. It's Express Men, but it's the same store. So depending on the size of the store, like this, Journeys is 18, but they are open. Journey's open, they're allowed 18. Now Journey Kids, which is next door, they're only allowed to have 10, which they're open. Smaller store though. Rack Room Shoes, which is a little bit bigger store. Monday through Saturday, 11 to 7. Sunday, 12 to 6. Capacity is 22. Which the hours of the mall, I think, is like 11 to 7 right now. I'll have to check and make sure, but I think it's 11 to 7. And then on Sundays, 12 to 6. AT&T is not open at all. It does not look like they're opening at all right now. Temporarily closed. Soma Intimates, looks like they're closed until further notice. Lids is apparently supposed to open, but they could be closed due to Memorial Day. Sunday, 12 to 6. Oh no, I guess the mall could be open till the regular time. We'll have to check when we get done here. But Monday through Saturday is 11 to 8. Engraving Zone. I think they're new. They don't have a limit, I guess. There's no sign up. Let's see. Coach. They are online only. This store is temporarily closed. And of course, Starbucks. Temporarily closed until further notice. And they have packed up all their food products, so I'm not sure. It's unapparent when they'll open. Bath and Body Works just temporarily closed. Brighton store closed until further notice, so it's not, looks like they're not opening anytime soon. And Michael Kors temporarily closed. Which, there was something, and these two little center things here are unoccupied, so these little businesses are gone. L Brands, that owns Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret, announced that they're going to be closing 250 Victoria's Secret stores in Kentucky and 50 Bath and Body Works. So this mall currently has 2 Bath and Body Works. So don't quote me on this, but I have a feeling one of those are going to be gone. They plan to open the doors on April 2nd. So another store that has not updated their opening date. JCPenney's temporarily closed. Yep, no date. We'll go on this side, and on the way back, we'll come on the other side. Box Lunch. Beginning March 17th, they said through March 30th. They've not updated their opening date either. Bourbon Creek is open currently, and they don't have a limitation sign. Foot Action is open. They are open and limited to 9 in the building, or in the store. This little comfort zone is closed. They don't have a sign that I can see. Forever 21 is closed. However, I'm not sure if this is for Forever 21 or just the mall in general. Practice social distancing. But it says Forever Together, so I'm assuming they may open. We'll see. And there's little markings here for waiting for them to open too. So, oh, Forever 20. I guess I should have looked at the other door. It is open. They don't have a limited sign on the door, so I'm not sure what the number of occupants is. I'm sure they'll count them as you go in. Pink. Pink is opening at 11 a.m. They're late. Hello. This looks like it's still closed. So we'll move on to H&M. H&M, until further notice, this location will be closed. Please visit hm.com. They are very much closed, temporarily. Restrooms don't appear to be closed. We'll check them out in a second. Now, these little stores in the middle, or little setups, they're open. I guess it's the Kentucky, I think it's Kentucky Blue is what they're called. Altered State, they are open. I don't see a sign for them either. But they are open. Janie and Jack, temporarily closed. There's no opening date on them. Vera Bradley, temporarily closed. There's no opening date. We'll go see. Sleep Number. They look like they are open from 11 to 7. But there's no limited number sign out there. Pandora is open. They have a little line set up here. I'm not sure. Their sign doesn't say how many can be in at one time. The Children's Place. It is closed. Location closed. But there's workers in there, so I'm not sure if they're getting ready to open or if they're, getting ready to open like next week or something. I don't know. This is still closed, which is Vans. It says you can visit them on vans.com. Abercrombie and Fitch, his doors are wide open. They have an entrance and an exit. Face covering encouraged while in the store. It does not say a limit of how many people can be in the store at one time. However, common sense will tell you if you see a bunch of people in the store, don't go in there. The Walking Company, Monday through Saturday, is 11 to 7, Sunday 12 to 5. However, maybe because of Memorial Day, but they're not here yet. And it is 11:15. L'Amour, whatever that is, makeup company, is closed. They are open. Human Element is open. Disney Store. Disney Store is closed. Beginning March 17th. ShopDisney.com. There's no opening date for Disney. Wow, really? Really? American Eagle. Plans to reopen on June 3rd. Sorry for the light. American Eagle, June 3rd. I don't know if that's smart or not, because all the competitors are open, but Justice. Temporarily closed, no opening date. Let's see. Sorry. Finish Line. They are open. 20 people in the store at a time. They got it posted everywhere. Good job. Alumni Hall. They are open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 7. Sunday, 11 to 6. And only signage I see is the one that says, "Do you feel sick?" Asking all the questions. I don't see any limited people signs. Shine's Wig and Hair. They are open. I don't see any hours of operation or limitation signs. Champ Sports. They're open. Looks like there's 27 in the store at a time. CM Games. Oh, I think they moved. This used to be somewhere else. Cool. They are open. And they have social distancing X's They have baskets for you to use. I don't see any limitation signs or sanitation, like sanitizer in there. It may be on the counter. I don't know. Spencer's, they are still temporarily closed. When they come back, they'll be Monday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 12 to 5, but it does not say when they'll be back. Comfort Zone. Looks like they're out until March 19th. Oh no, sorry, they plan to reopen April 15th, which obviously they did not. So there's no new date for them. Here's more sanitation. And of course, all these seating in the middle, the seatings like the benches and all that, they're all taped off and closed. So don't be the idiot that takes that down and tries to sit down anyway. You don't want to get kicked out of the mall for being stupid. There is sanitizer as soon as you walk in the door at every entrance. Let's see if there's new hours out here or something. Yeah. Monday through Saturday is 11 to 7. Sunday is 12 to 6. So a couple of the anchor stores may stay open until 8 just because they have other entrances. Because there was that one store over there that was open 11 to 8. Dick's is open. Dick's Sporting Goods. Store and curbside hours is 9 to 9, Monday through Saturday. Sundays 10 to 7. Of course, they're an anchor store, so the mall hours does not affect them at all. FYE, they are not open. There's no signage at all, so not sure when they'll reopen. Fayette Dental. There's no signage, but there's a worker in there, but she's got the door like halfway open, so I'm not sure. Denny's, whatever this store is, I don't know what it is. They are open. There's no signage or limitation or anything like that. House of Hoops. Okay, so the House of Hoops entrance is closed. However, that is the same store as Foot Locker, and they are open. Looks like their limitation is 18 in the store at one time. Hours of operation is not on here, but I'm sure it's just the mall hours. Zoomies is open to 7 customers max at one time. Aeropostale temporarily closed. There's no signage up at all for opening. Like American Eagle said they was going to come back June 3rd. There's no sign for Aeropostale. Let's see. Claire's is closed through March 27th. And there's no updated signage. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Build-A-Bear just says they're temporarily closed. Please visit our website. Pagoda, whatever this store is. It doesn't say they're closed, but looks like they just did a smart decision and packed up all their jewelry and stuff and put it in storage or a lockbox or something. Reed's Jewelers is open right now. Doesn't appear to be any limitations. Maybe where it's open store, like it's an open airy place. Dillard's is open. There's a sign here. Monday through Saturday, 11 to 7, noon to 6 on Sunday. So it's the mall hours. Of course, there's sanitation over here at the bathrooms. The bathrooms are actually closed. Bathrooms and water fountain is closed. It says to use, so it looks like the only food court that's open, or the only bathrooms open is in the food court. Bear Arms, which is like a military rough kind of store, I guess. They're open. I don't see any limitations, but I'm sure there is some. CBD American Shaman is open. Free samples. Hand sanitizer for sale. Boardwalk Treats, they are open. And doesn't appear to be any limitations, which is odd, being a candy place. Miracle Eyebrows, they are closed till further notice. High Five is open Wednesday. So it says they're open Monday 11 to 1, Tuesday 11 to 9, Wednesday 11 to 3, Thursday 11 to 9, 11 to 9, 11 to 9, 11 to 8. But they also have their own entrance. And they have social distancing practices on the inside. Doors open. I don't see any limitations or anything, so. And of course there's more sanitizer as you walk in the door at the mall. And something else that's odd, which I guess it doesn't matter technically, I guess where it's an open mall, but I have not seen any limitations on how many people can be in the mall at one time. This little Zoomaroo is open, and there's sanitation wipes beside there, I guess, to lock the handles down. Talbot's is closed. Oh, that door's closed. Sorry. May 22nd through 25th for 10 to 5. So I don't know why they would only open for 3 days, but maybe they're open on the outside because they do have an outside entrance. We'll see. Sunglasses Hut is closed temporarily. No opening, just says visit their website. This jewelry store that was here, oh, photo booths are closed. And of course, benches closed. Auntie Anne's is open. This jewelry store that was here on the corner beside of Boardwalk Treats is closed, out of business. Dakota Watch Company is open. Trade Home Shoes is open. I don't see any limitations. Yeah, I don't see any limitations on them at all. She or Shy, whatever it's called, is out. It's gone completely. Out of business. A little ice cream machine. Looks like it's open and working. Aerie, which is like the girl to Aerie Postal, closed until March 28th. Yeah, it's past March 28th. So they're temporarily closed. Abercrombie Kids, oh, they're open. Their hours is 12 to 6 Sunday, and then 11 to 7 Monday through Saturday. Face Covering and Courage, that's the entrance. Looks like there's no limitations that I can see. It says enter, but there's no other door to exit, so I'm assuming you exit out the same door. That Photo Deluxe is actually open, which is odd. And this little store here that was, I forget what the name of it was, but it has an entrance on the outside too. They had like blankets and quilts. They're out of business. They're gone. And of course, Bath and Body Works is temporarily closed. The benches is marked off. Ooh, there's some stuff on the floor. I had an accident. So both Bath and Body Works in the mall are temporarily closed. No announcement or no signage of going out of business, but Your Name Here Boutique is open. It's like a small shop. Just says they're open. Doesn't say there's a limitation. Eddie Bauer is closed. Looks like there's some more sanitation as soon as you walk in the door on the entrance here. Beside of this is the entrance beside of the Cheesecake Factory. Can't tell if the Cheesecake Factory's open or not. I'm sure they are. They'd be crazy not to be. They have also blocked off the manual doors. Let's see if Cheesecake Factory's open. I had to come out here and take my mask off so I can breathe for a minute. Bar Louie. Looks like they're closed right now. They may open later. Cheesecake Factory. Takeout and delivery only. Doesn't show a date of reopening. But you can order DoorDash and takeout or delivery. So you can, technically they're still open. They're just not open on the inside. So we're gonna head back in the mall. This is the entrance by the, of course, by the Cheesecake Factory. This is only automatic doors to keep people from touching. And of course, like I said, as soon as you come in, on the sign, the directory sign, there's sanitizer. Artique is open, which is like an art studio type of store. Doesn't appear to be any limitations I can see, which that's a pretty big store. Oakley is closed, temporarily closed. Weekend Drift is open. 50% off of the whole store. Doesn't appear to be any limitations. There's a couple of booths for rent in the middle. They're empty. Looks like Buckle is open. There's no limitations. This was a shoe store. I don't remember what it was called, but it's out of business. Simply Southern. They are open. Open 11 to 7 Monday through Friday, 12 to 6 Sunday. No limitations. Veda, which is like a face cream type of thing. They are still temporarily closed. Of course, the benches and massaging chairs are closed. Zales is still temporarily closed, which again, some of this could be Memorial Day closed. There's no signage up at all. Christopher and Banks, temporarily closed. There's no open signage, opening date, nothing. This little hair place in the middle is open. Gap is still currently closed temporarily, as well as Gap Kids. Victoria's Secret is still temporarily closed. There's no out of business signs coming or anything that I can see. Yeah, there's no like out of business signs that I can see. There's a Marvel station here in the middle that's open. Dead Sea still appears to be, it's open, but it's not open right now. There's an empty store here. It's been empty for a while. It was empty before coronavirus. This little shirt store here, Custom Tees, is open. Francesca's is open. No limitations. 11 to 7, 12 to 6. This little sunglass hut in the middle is open. Rose and Remington. It's a new store that's coming, which they were working on that before the COVID-19. Of course, we're back to Starbucks. They are still closed temporarily. I'm gonna go look at this store here. Rose and Remington. They are hiring. Doesn't look like there's a date on them either. They're not open. They're still working on the inside. But let's see here. We're back to Coach. So we'll go back through the ones we've already been at and see if any of them opened after 11. Coach is still gone. They're closed. Engraving Zone was open. Lids is still closed. K Jewelers is open. Says 12 to 6 and Monday 11 to 8. Lids. But I'm not sure how Lids is open 11 to 8 if the mall's only open 11 to 7. But they can do them, I guess. Yeah, everything we went over earlier down here is still the same. And Hot Topic is still going off. An alarm or something is going off. Sounds like an annoying alarm clock. Hopefully it's not a smoke detector. K Jewelers is open. Limit of 9. I think I went over that earlier. Of course, we know Apple's still closed. Ann Taylor is still closed. Hollister opened. They were opening as I walked by earlier. This little phone case store here in the middle is open. Hollister is open mall hours. The capacity for them is 27, so that's a main capacity for them. Of course, Apple's still gone temporarily. However, like I said earlier, there's sanitation set up inside, so I'm sure it won't be long before they'll be open. Hallmark actually opened. Neat. There's no limitation signs or hours of operation, so I'm sure they're mall hours. Yankee did not open. J. Crew did not open, still temporary. Sephora, they're still temporarily closed. Princess Jewelers is open, which is the little jewelry stand here in front of Macy's. Torrid is still closed. All Sports opened. I thought they would because there was employees in there. There's no signs up or anything though, so not sure. Macy's is still, they're open. There's some signage over here. 6 foot distance and they've increased air ventilation in all stores. Plexiglass shields at the checkout. Suspended services that require close contacts. All your makeup services, they're gone right now. Gloves to be worn by merchandise fulfillment and receiving teams. They wear masks. Sanitizer available for customers and colleagues. Increased cleaning procedures in high-touch areas. And they have self-checks on employees before they come to work. So cool. They're practicing pretty good. Lane Bryant is still closed. And again, this was Bare Minerals. They're out of business. Windsor, whatever that is, looks like they're going to be opening summer of this year. Oh, entries must be submitted by 6. So apparently they'll be open by June 24th. So that's hopeful. J. Jill. Didn't we just go past them? They're still closed on this end too. They have 2 stores. I didn't realize that. Dry goods store is open. Let's see their limitations. Just return policy. There's no actual signage of limitations. Banana Republic is still temporarily closed. There's no opening date. It just says they've adjusted their hours to 11 to 7 and 12 to 6, which is mall hours, which they're not open right now, so I don't know what they're talking about. Same thing, it's Banana Republic as well. This just opened recently, so I hope this doesn't hurt them too bad. Johnston and Murphy closed, and there's no signage up. Hellsburg temporarily closed still. We'll head back to the food court. All these little shops here that was by the food court, including the Coke machine by the kids zone, is out and unplugged. And this little CBD place here is still out. Or it's not. I don't think it's out of business, but it's closed. It's taped off. The pretzel twister is open. They have protective shields up. Leggings Park is open. Doesn't appear to be any signage up for limitations. GNC is still temporarily closed. And there's no signage up. PacSun is still temporarily closed with no signage. Miracle Eyebrows is still temporarily closed. Doesn't have, just says store will be reopened once the situation is under control. Well, we don't know when that is. Warehouse Clothing Company. Just says they'll reopen in the future. All the little gamey things in the food court are taped off and closed. All right, let's talk food. Panda Garden is open, and they have sneeze guards on their buffet. Of course, all this bar seating here is out. Every single trash can has wipes on it for you to use. Subway is open, and they have plexiglass up. Gold Star Chili is, looks like they would have opened. Maybe it's, I don't know. But they have protective shields up, so I don't know if they're just not open today or what. Cookie Life has plastic all the way up and down. And they have a little opening to take your money or Apple Pay. Moe's is open. Doesn't appear that they have, oh yeah, they have plexiglass up at the register. And of course, there's more wipes. All the benches are cut off. Of course, Chick-fil-A is open except for Sundays. And one important thing to remember, which a lot of places are doing this, there are no refills. So Chick-fil-A actually has a sign up, no refills. So don't expect to get refills if you come set at the mall. So if that's something that you like to do, better think about it. Sake Japan is still closed, but they have protective shield up, so I'm not sure if they're just closed today or not open yet. Saburo Pizzeria, they are still temporarily, I guess, closed. There's no protective shield up at all, so I'm not sure if, but however, I'm not sure if the mall installed these or what, but maybe that's for Sake Japan. But yeah, it ain't looking good for them. This space right beside of Charlie's Subs, Cajun Oasis, is coming. Doesn't say when it's coming. Charlie's Philly Steaks is open, and they have a big protective shield. Now these are the only restrooms that's open at the mall that I could see. The rest of them are taped off. And of course there's sanitation. These Coke machines are working over here, as well as all the gumball machines, candy machines. They appear to be not taped off. And the water fountain. Okay, they're not taped off either. Nothing looks to be really taped off over here. Good. All right, let's make our way on out. Of course, the little sweet stop has plexiglass or plexi plastic all the way around. Great American Cookies is open. They have plexiglass up. Things Remembered is still temporarily closed. This, I don't remember what this was, but it is out of business. It's right in front of the Pretzel Twister. I Love Photos, which is the thing here between the Pretzel Twister and the Sweet Stop, is taped off. Can't use it at all. There's that CBD that's marked off again. Michael Kors is still temporarily closed. Brighton is still closed temporarily. Of course, Bath and Body Works is still closed. JCPenney is still closed. Box Lunch. Let's see if they opened up yet. Nope, they're still closed. Wow. Figured they would open. Bourbon Creek's open. Of course, we're backtracking now. Foot Action is open. Limitation of 9. Forever 21 is open, but only to one entrance. So this entrance is closed. However, they have another entrance a little further down, which is open. And I don't think they were showing a limitation, but I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's a limitation somewhere. Yeah, you have to actually talk to them before you walk in the store. Not even this little charging station is open. Pink is still, this area right here is pretty dark. This is like abandoned malls, dark. Pink is still closed. This store here on the corner beside of H&M is still temporarily closed. There's no date on those either about when they're going to open. H&M is still closed. H&M, both of them actually. H&M, him and her. We'll take the little L here, this little L hallway. If you've been to the mall, you know what I'm talking about, to see if these bathrooms are actually open. This is the L that goes behind, or right beside of H&M. Comes out over by Sleep Number. There is more sanitizer available here in this long hallway. So those bathrooms are actually open. Hey Kenny, yeah, I'm at Fayette Mall. Just looking to see what's open. As soon as you come out of the hallway, there's sanitation, so that's good. Sleep Number is open. Cool. Pandora is open. Doesn't show that they have a limitation. Children's Place, again, is still closed, but I think they're getting ready to open maybe in the next week or so, because there's people in there getting it ready, like cleaning and stuff. Vans is still temporarily closed. Abercrombie and Fitch is open. It's starting to get a little busier now. Not too bad, but a little busier. So Abercrombie and Fitch is open. The Walking Company is closed. This Lemoore here is open, where they try to sell you stuff. It's like makeup and stuff. Human Element is open. Dakota Watch Company is open. Auntie Anne's is open. Remember, Disney is still not open. Disney is still closed. American Eagle is still temporarily closed. The sign on the door says that they'll be open on June 3rd. So that's what, next Wednesday? Like a week and so from now. Justice is still closed. It doesn't show when they'll be open. Finish Line is open. A limit of 20. Pretty much all the shoe stores are open that I've seen. All of them are. Lebanon Hall is open. Doesn't really show a limit. Shine's Wig and Hair is open. Champs is open. Limit of 27.
Okay, first.
I don't think Fayette Mall Dental is open. They may have appointments only, maybe, but CM Games is open. Doesn't show any limitations that I can see. Spencer's is still temporarily closed. Comfort Zone's closed. Again, Dick's is open. And this little spot here on the corner has been out for a little bit. They went out of business a little while back. All right, and we're at the end of the mall. So that was the Fayette Mall. Pretty much everything's kind of half and half. You know, there's some stuff it's open, some stuff's closed. There's some opening dates. Some people have not updated them in 2 months. The mall itself is 11 to 7 Monday through Saturday, and then 12 to 6 on Sunday, as of right now. Which I'm thinking that's what it was before all this happened, so I don't know. I don't think they've actually adjusted anything. But that's the end of it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.